In Saudi Arabia, you'd be a Muslim. If you're raised in India, you'd be Hindu. If you're raised in Tibet, you'd be a Buddhist. You're a Christian only because you were raised here. And they want to know what I think about that. And usually I say, well, I'm glad I was raised in America then, but that's not really my answer. My answer is, and I want to think about this. Has anyone ever heard this line of argument made before? A few of us have. It's a very common thing on our campus today. Why? The concept here, the implication of what we're saying, what this question is saying, is that when it comes to religion, there is no such thing as truth. When it comes to religion, it's all based on culture. Culture determines truth. Now, if it came to science, they wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say that, you only believe 2 + 2 is 4 because you were born in America. If you were born over in Saudi Arabia, you'd come up with a different answer to that equation. They know better than that when it comes to mathematics or science or something like that. The implication is when it comes to religion, it's all opinion. There is no truth, there is no reality, there is no rightness. It's just kind of what you want to think. It's kind of like your opinion or your choice or whatever you want. And you can't say one's right and one's wrong. That would be like saying, green is right and red is wrong. Or maybe something more controversial like, black and garnet is right and purple and orange is wrong. Something of that nature. Or vice versa. That's how religion is viewed. It's just a preference. Because there's no such thing as truth. And so when someone says this, it can confuse people if they're not well grounded. Just last time I was at the University of South Carolina, last spring, there was a young lady out there. She was troubled that I was saying Christianity's the way. I asked her, well, what do you believe? She said, well, since coming to the university, my religious beliefs have evolved. So what do you mean by that? She said, well, I grew up in a very small town here in South Carolina. Everybody was like me. Everybody believed the way I believed. And then I came to the university and I met a lot of different people. I met people who believe different things. I met people who have different morality. They seemed like nice people. They weren't bad, mean people. And so I'm not sure what I believe anymore. My ideas have evolved about religion. Now this idea that the reality is, the argument has some validity. If you grow up in America, you are more likely to be a Christian than a Muslim. If you grow up in Saudi Arabia, you're more likely to be a Muslim than a Christian. Matter of fact, it's like 100% chance you'll be a Muslim over there. You won't have much choice. But does that mean that all religion is relative to your culture and that culture determines what's truth? I would say none. Just like there's truth in science, mathematics, and so forth, there's truth when it comes to religion and truth when it comes to God. And I believe it's very, very important for us to understand that our religion is not based on faith. Now, I know it sounds heretical. And some of you maybe that got a stir out of you. Our religion